Good afternoon, everyone. Would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner?
Please take your seats. At this time, I have a few announcements. So everybody, please turn off your cell phones, not just on silent. We don't want any electronic interference with the video feed or the microphone. So also, all the parents and everything, please feel free to come forward and take pictures of your loved ones during the ceremony. Just right up here. And also, you might want to go over there a little bit later because the ramp will block your camera shot. And lastly, graduates will be received in the multi-purpose room.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sevastopol High School Class of 2014 commencement.
You know, Connor, I can't believe we're graduating. I swear I was just taking naps in kindergarten. Or was that in Miss Weeze's class last week?
Now, Adam, I know you enjoyed exploring the deepest depths of world literature and developing your inner mind while consuming previously unknown knowledge.
Yeah, I also enjoy consuming my lunch every day. I'm going to miss that taco bar with that great lunch staff.
We all are, my friend. But just look at how far we've come. From kindergarten naps to the dreaded persuasive speeches sophomore year. We have conquered it all in amazing fashion.
The memories that we have created in these halls will resonate far beyond our early adult years. The friendships forged here at Sevastopol High have created a tight-knit class of 32, who are small in numbers but truly remarkable in accomplishments and memories. Connor and I are pleased to reminisce on some of these gems.
While receiving academic accolades as a top Wisconsin school in WKCE scores, the class of 2014 also enjoyed its fair share of mischief. I will never forget seeing Brandon Sawyer pull the fire alarm back in the elementary years. Who else could forget the boys switching the color cartridges of the markers in 5th grade, literally creating a colorful experience for the class while working on posters. We have left a definite mark and impression on the faculty here, whether it was Mr. Semro's humorous smirks while observing the senior boys work or not work on their woods projects, or Miss Spetz providing her treasured words of wisdom and that infamous quote of, "Hustle your bones," to know that it was time to get to work.
The class of 2014 has had its fair share of surprises as well, with Autumn face-planting Lucas with an unexpected kickball during gym class. Lucas, on the other hand, has never ceased to amaze us with his uncanny ability to hide iPod earbuds while listening to music during class.
We can't forget the athletic achievements that our class has experienced over the years. From all Packerland Conference honors to earning college athletic scholarships. Our class has done it all, both in the classroom and on the field, or the pool in the case of Morgan and I. I'd personally like to thank my class for the amazing support that they have given me over the years. It has meant so much to come to school and have people ask me how my meets were going or when I'll be in the Olympics. I couldn't be more proud and honored to be with a class such as this.
Looking back on my years at Sevastopol, it has been a rare opportunity to grow up and mature in a building so well connected and close. We were given constant support from faculty and staff in all of our endeavors, and were treated in a personal manner that most students at other schools are not accustomed to. Miss Alberts, Miss Nick, and Miss Civic deserve a great deal of appreciation for their service to our school, not only in years, but lives positively touched and encouraged.
Belonging to such a small class has its advantages. We know each other in ways that some would consider pretty odd. For example, with 31 peers, it's pretty easy to remember each other's birthdays and life facts. With that, happy early birthday to Skylar Swender, who turns the big 1-8 tomorrow. And also to Ben Junion, who will be 19 on the 22nd, and Austin Crone, who also turns 18 on June 30th. I know it all. In all seriousness, though, I speak for Adam and I when I say how bittersweet this moment truly is. To wish for graduation for so many seemingly long and never-ending years, and have it occur today, is a surreal moment that is truly hard to describe.
It is at this major crossroad that we as a class separate for the first time. No longer will we be forcing ourselves out of bed to throw on some clothes and show up to school with each other. To add to that point, I want to give a shout out to those who actually took time to choose what to wear in the morning. I personally always just wore a t-shirt and jeans or shorts or something like that. So, no longer will we be seeing each other every day and persevere together as a class. No longer will we walk through these halls as students of Sevastopol. We are now alumni. We now represent not only our class, but the image of Sevastopol itself.
We are the product of many years of hard work, the product of a personal education with teachers you grew up with, the product of loving parents, grandparents, and guardians that provided real-life examples of what love and support is. We have every right to be proud of what we have accomplished here at Sevastopol High School. We will forever be representatives of this place, continuing to pioneer in our future adventures.
The cliche quote, "Life is full of challenges," applies to us more today than ever before. While this is a daunting fact to realize, it is necessary to remember that through adversity, we discover who we truly are. We are strong. The class of 2014 has had hardship, yet we have endured.
We are young adults seeking meaning and happiness in a world that we have not had the chance to fully experience yet. That is a challenge. We are left on our own to make new friends, to find that job, to seek that degree. That is a challenge. We are living in an ever-increasingly dangerous and confusing world. That is a challenge. But we must never forget who we are and where we came from. That will also be a challenge. It is on this day, June 1st, 2014, that I present the class of 2014 with its first challenge as young adults with high school diplomas. I challenge you to experience life. Thrust yourself into uncertainty, but maintain common sense and intelligence. Go for that dream. Do what is unexpected of you. Never settle. It is through this effort that we will become champions in our own lives.
Congratulations, class of 2014. I have high hopes for all of you. I wish you all the best. Thank you for all the unforgettable memories.
While we are excited to finally be leaving high school, the idea of saying goodbye to lifelong friends and memories evokes sadness. The concept of the future and all that it holds conjures anxiety. Although these thoughts and feelings are most likely new to many of my fellow classmates this year, these emotions are all second nature to me. 4 years ago, I joined the class of 2014 as a freshman. My previous school consisted of 3 classrooms, 1 hallway, and a graduating class of 5 people. You can easily imagine the culture shock that I underwent. I remember begging my brother on the last few days of summer vacation to drive me to school in order to map out my schedule and locate the quickest way to get to each class in order to arrive on time. I had never dealt with switching classrooms, opening lockers, and beating the bell. I can recall practicing my combination at least 50 times and freaking out when I couldn't open it once. I worried incessantly about whom I would talk to and where I would sit at lunch. Few faces were familiar to me, and back then I wasn't very good at making friends. With every additional worry that I created, support from my family soon followed. I can remember my brother telling me over and over, "Quit worrying, it's gonna be fine." And as painful as it is for a younger sister to admit that her older brother was right, I'd be lying if I said he wasn't. It was fine. For me, the past 4 years have served as a glimpse into the future, being a means of preparation. For those who have attended Sevastopol their entire educational career, it was more of a continuation of familiarity. One of the most vital aspects of a successful life is adjusting to that adversity. How we react to the conflicts that arise and the problems that we solve will ultimately define who we are as individuals. Our success relies solely on our attitude. Being accountable and having maturity to take responsibility for your actions, especially when they are not praiseworthy, is critical. People will always try to find something wrong with you, but what matters is proving them wrong, knowing what's right within yourself. Whether it be college, work, or the military, the success of your future depends on your perspective. In a few months, summer vacation will come to a close, and each of us will have to overcome the fear of the unknown. We will all be exposed to new people and new places, with responsibilities thrust upon us, whether we're ready for them or not. I can say from experience that what's most important is simply taking the next step. Realize what you have to do in order to get where you want to go, then engage in it wholeheartedly until you make it. Therefore, our lives are not determined by what happens to us, but how we react to what happens. Not by what life brings to us, but by the attitude we bring to life. I wish the best of luck to the class of 2014 and all the endeavors they embark on in the future. Congratulations.
Now that high school is over, we will begin the next phase of our lives. For many of us, the road ahead is a little foggy, and not knowing is okay. If you're unsure of what you want to be, find out who you don't want to be. Try new things to narrow down your interests. Take every moment and view it as an opportunity to better yourself. The next stage is an important one, to discover who we truly are by deciding what we believe in, what we stand for, and the kind of person we want to be. It doesn't matter what path you take, four-year college, military, technical school, or the workforce. There isn't a one-size-fits-all path after graduation. Whatever opportunity you choose, soak it all in and learn everything there is to learn. You owe it to yourself to pursue everything that interests you and to pursue it with enthusiasm. We need to realize what we're willing to spend our time, energy, and money on. What can you see yourself committed to for the next 20 years? Whatever that can be, pursue it. If there's a time to be selfish, it's now. Don't worry about what other people expect of you. Make decisions for yourself. Making mistakes will be a huge part of achieving happiness, and they're to be expected. Learning from the mistakes is what truly matters. Make as many mistakes as necessary for you to grow, and don't be afraid to look foolish. Mistakes are essential for growth and discovery. Life is too short to live someone else's ideal. So from this day forward, we must use the background that we established here at Sevastopol to propel us into all future endeavors. We have been given the tools to be successful in the last 4 years. We all have the ability to succeed, so let's make it happen. None of us would be here if it weren't for the support of those in our everyday lives. I would like to thank Mrs. Marshall for being there for me every step of the way from 4th grade until today. I would also like to thank my parents for supporting me in everything that I've done. There have been many people who have impacted our lives for the better, so thank you for bringing us here today. That being said, although we've had a lot of help along the way, the people who truly made this possible were ourselves. We dragged ourselves out of bed most days and came to school. We have worked hard. Being here today is truly an accomplishment. We have put in our time, energy, and effort to make it possible. Although there may have been many people to push us in the right direction, ultimately, our individual work ethic has brought us to where we stand. Congratulations, class of 2014.
help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten my heart being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
But then I guess we know there's plenty to share.
And none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulls from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
The video you are about to see is based on the mini Pepsi can commercial that aired during the Academy Awards. Since the class of 2014 loves to quote movies we enjoy, we decided to make a video that combined all of our favorite movie quotes. This video wouldn't have been made possible without the students, and I would like to thank all those who gave up their Saturday to be in this. Also, as a reminder, please make sure all cell phones are turned off. Thank you, and I hope you all enjoy.
Take one.
Of 2014.
Bond. James Bond.
Hasta la vista, baby.
You talking to me?
But what we have here is a failure to communicate.
Gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky, punk? Or do ya? Live long and prosper.
You go, Glen Coco.
Sawyer, you're going out a youngster. You'll come back a star.
Stay golden, pony boy. Bumper Donald.
Getting it.
Getting it.
A gentleman caller, hooray! I gave him my heart and all he gave me was this pen.
You know, I wish I was in the Arby's right now because there's better food and cooler people there.
He touched the bot. I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve.
So, I guess we are who we are for a lot of reasons, and maybe we'll never know most of them. But even if we don't have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose where we go from there. And we can still do things, and we can try to feel okay about them.
Welcome to downtown Coolsville. Population, us.
Rosebud.
It's the way she goes, boys. Sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. It's the way she goes.
I am not in danger, Scott. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot. You think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
I just have something in my eye, like a twig or a branch, maybe a contact.
There's no crying in baseball.
True love never dies.
Speaking as a third-party outsider with absolutely no personal interest in the matter.
Say hello to my little friend.
Take one. We're in the shot. Hold on. No.
We all go at the same time.
2014!
What is this?
What? You have juice pouches and Rocky.
Stay golden, pony boy.
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? Oh.
On behalf of the yearbook staff, I would like to introduce our next video. This video showcases the transformation of each student. There will then be a compilation of photos of the class throughout the years. Thank you to everyone who provided the pictures. Enjoy.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silent cigars. We're cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a bottle of wine, your head in the curtains, and heart like the 4th of July. You swore and said we are not shining stars. This I know, I never said we are. Though I've never been through hell like that, I've closed enough windows to know you can never look back. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. So I met up with some friends at the edge of the night at a bar of 75. And we talked and talked about how our parents will die, all our neighbors and wives. But I'd like to think I can cheat it all to make up for the times I've been cheated on. And it's nice to know when I was left for dead, I was found and out on all these streets. I am not that won't interfere with the tan. I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. Keep on thinking it's our time to fly. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. Friends forever. Will we think about tomorrow like we think about now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end. And suddenly it's like we're women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will these memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
At this time, I'd like to recognize the class of 2014 and their many scholarship accomplishments. Graduates, when I call your name, if you could please stand. Maggie Buckham, the Sevastopol Scholarship, the Sevastopol Alumni Benefit Scholarship, and the Packerland Scholar Athlete Scholarship. Nicholas Cater, the Sevastopol Scholarship, and the Stanley H. Ostrand Scholarship. Connor Hain, the Jacksonport Advancement Scholarship. Andrew Herlash, the Dr. John and Marianne Tong Scholarship. Benjamin Junion, the Sevastopol Scholarship, the Ray Kroc Award Scholarship, the Jacksonport Advancement Scholarship, the Rotary Most Improved Student Award, and the Carl Schultz Scholarship. Austin Crone, the Sevastopol Scholarship, and the College of St. Scholastica Benedictine Scholarship. Megan LaPlante, the St. Norbert Trustee Distinguished Scholarship, and the Sevastopol Scholarship. Olivia Lemieux, the Sevastopol Scholarship. Connor McHugh, the University of Minnesota Twin Cities Athletic Scholarship. Maria Michael, the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design Scholarship and the Sevastopol Scholarship. Danielle Feaster, the Wisconsin Title I Scholarship, the Muckian Vocational Scholarship, the Door County Kappa Kappa Gamma Scholarship, the Sevastopol Scholarship, and the Sevastopol Education Association Scholarship. Monica Salmeri, the Sevastopol Scholarship, the Robert J. Stoffel Memorial Scholarship, the Pioneer Athletics Club Scholarship, and the NUSPA Scholarship. Brandon Sawyer, the Sevastopol FFA Alumni Scholarship. Autumn Shartner, the the Sturgeon Bay Breakfast Rotary Scholarship, the Scholarships Incorporated 2014 Distinguished Students Scholarship, the Sevastopol Scholarship, the Door County Right to Life Scholarship, the Kenneth Anderson Scholarship, and the Ted Pullman Scholarship. Bridget Stokel, the Sevastopol Scholarship, and the University of Wisconsin-Madison Wisconsin Initiative Scholarship. Skylar Swender, the Peninsula School of Art Scholarship, the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design Admission Scholarship, as well as the Visual Art Portfolio Scholarship and Faculty Choice Grant from the Milwaukee School of Art and Design, and the Minnesota College of Art and Design Visual Scholarship, Laptop Scholarship, and Opportunity Scholarship. Drew Tank, the Charles Carroll Scholarship, and the Carroll University Hilgers Tradition Award. Dylan Thornton, the Sevastopol FFA Alumni Scholarship, and the John Bob Memorial Scholarship. Gabrielle Thornton, the Kenneth Anderson Scholarship. And Mariah Wicknick, the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay Henrietta Gallagher Scholarship. Congratulations, graduates.
Fellow 2014 graduates, family, friends, and distinguished guests. To be honest, I don't really know what a farewell speech is supposed to consist of, but here it goes. With the uncertain future on the horizon, we wonder if we can even make it. As we leave the comfort of these hallways to take on new endeavors, we don't know what the future will hold, but I will venture to say there will be greatness among us. Accountants, journalists, plumbers, mechanics, those who will join the military, business entrepreneurs, and possibly even an Olympian. In the future, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Learning from them is part of life. Step out of your comfort zone and be willing to adapt to your new surroundings. Be open to change and embrace it. When I arrived at Sevastopol 4 years ago, I was a little nervous because after being at Zion with only 5 classmates. What was in store for me? Who was going to help me with my books, feed me my lunch, and how hard would the homework be? These challenges were made easy with the help of my new classmates, friends, and of course, Mr. Horvat. My classmates and I will face new challenges in the future, but with the help from the teachers of Sevastopol High School, we can be confident and trust that we will be great beyond these years. I feel we need to thank the faculty for all their hard work, dedication, and constant encouragement over the past 4 years. Without their help and support and knowledge, we would not have made it this far. Thank you to our parents and families. Without their love and constant concern, we wouldn't have made it this far. Oh yeah, and by the way, my siblings think I should thank them. So thank you, Allison, Sarah, and Jacob. As we leave Sevastopol and enter the next phase of our life, I want you to remember to live life to the fullest and make the most of every opportunity, because life is precious and fleeting, and there are no guarantees. Good luck, class of 2014, and whatever your future holds. I'm not going to say goodbye because saying goodbye means going away, and going away means forgetting. So I'm just going to say farewell until we meet again.
Superintendent Underwood, respected school board members, faculty, staff, parents, and community. Class of 2014, this is your moment. There will never be such a moment in your lives again. Today your journey begins as we gather to celebrate all that you have accomplished. At this moment, you have reached the end of your formative education and are now ready to begin a new journey. Before we recognize all that the class of 2014 has accomplished along their journey, let us take a moment to acknowledge all the people who helped us reach this point. I am honored to be able to recognize our faculty. They see their teaching as a vocation, an opportunity to make a difference in a young person's life. They measure their success by the success of our students, in the hope that every student will accomplish their future dreams. I would also like to acknowledge our retiring faculty who have made outstanding contributions. First, Mrs. Alberts, who has greeted our students and community for many years and helped our students secure many continuing education opportunities. Your kindness towards others should serve as an example for all of us. Thank you. Mrs. Nick, you raised our kids and instilled the golden rule during their primary years of learning for over 30 years. When our kids are most impressionable, you have made a great impression. And Mrs. Sibick, physical education teacher for over 35 years. Her energy and enthusiasm has changed the course of many lives. Her impact extends well beyond her classroom and cannot be measured. Cassie, you have made Sevastopol great. Thank you. Finally, and perhaps the single most important element of the success we are recognizing today is a result of our families. Seniors, please take the time to thank your parents for their sacrifices. Without their support and guidance, you would not have had the opportunities that we are here to celebrate today. Now I'd like to address our graduates and their accomplishments. As I thought about today's commencement, two opposing meanings came to mind. Commencement is most often recognizing a ceremony in which diplomas are given out, marking the end of a student's formal education. Yet in its purest meaning, commencement is also a time when something begins. A commencement does not just mark the end of formal schooling, but it signals the beginning of a new journey for our graduates. Today I would like to celebrate these students by remembering everything that they have accomplished and offering a few words of encouragement for their journey ahead. Let me begin by acknowledging the accolades of this class. Academically, they are outstanding. Over 50% completed college-level classes, with many more participating in career-specific training programs. 75% earned a B average or higher during high school. An astonishing 85% will take their experiences on to continuing education opportunities, while those who have chosen immediate careers have secured employment in their fields of interest. And most recently, due to their participation in advanced placement courses, ACT scores, and academic achievements, they helped Sevastopol be recognized as one of the best high schools in America, according to U.S. News and World Reports, for the second year straight. These accolades are profound, but they will prove to have little bearing on this class. I know this because in this graduating class, I see great potential for success. These young adults seated before you will be successful because success is not always based on what you know, but it is most often based on who you are, how you've treated others, and how hard you work. Amongst this class, it is easy to recognize their many talents, but I hope they also remember the successful qualities that helped them reach this point and will serve them for a lifetime. Graduates, I will remember you as quiet, confident leaders who have created the culture of respect and support in our school. John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions cause others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." These students have been leaders. They were active mentors to our elementary students. They created our Project 180 leadership group by promoting positive choices amongst their peers, and they have served our community through countless volunteer efforts. This is who you are. Never doubt yourself and continue to lead. I've also seen this class invest in relationships. How they have treated others is a greater measure of their success today than anything we are here to acknowledge. These students are the kindest young men and women that I have ever worked with. Graduates, take these admirable traits with you. Always be yourself. You have a lot to offer. I hope you realize that when you fully give of yourself, the rewards you receive are much greater. Lastly, continue to work hard. Nothing can be taken away from you that is earned through hard work. Remember what got you here. Remember that passion leads to success. Remember that helping others is a reward greater than your own success. And remember that you are pioneers. I am confident you are ready. You have the knowledge, skills, and desires to succeed. You have learned a great deal from your school and community, and now it's your turn to share the many gifts that you possess. You are prepared and you will succeed. Reach inside yourselves for all your potential and give with all your hearts. And when times become challenging in your future, and there will be those times, please remember this quote. Always we hope someone else has the answer. Some other place it will be better. some other time it will all turn out. This is it. No one else has the answer. No other place will be better, and it has already turned out. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are. You know what you want. Search your heart and see the way. Now, as we conclude this important step in life, it brings mixed emotions for many. It is a time for looking back as well as forward and dreaming of the future you will create for yourselves. I have had the pleasure of growing with you and serving as your principal. I have learned from you, as I hope you have learned from me. I will miss each one of you very much. Dr. Underwood, these students seated before you have fulfilled all the graduation requirements as set forth by Sevastopol School District. I present to you 4 diplomas, the Sevastopol Senior High Class of 2014. Would the front row please stand? Olivia Virginia Lemieux. Megan May LaPlante. Benjamin Lewis Jr. Alex Lewis Marquez. Would the first row please be seated? Would the second row please stand? Maggie Suzanne Buckham. Morgan Christine Buckham. Nicholas William Cater. Facey Cecilia de la Piedra Fernandez. Connor Reed Del Chambre. Olivia Rose Delwich. Noel Scott Farber Jr. Connor Montgomery Hain. Row 2, please be seated. Row 3, please stand. Andrew John Herlash. Austin Jeffrey Crone. Alexander James Lautenbach. Andrew Thomas Lautenbach. Adam Joseph Bagnall. Colin and Alan McHugh. Maria Malata Michael. Marshall Tucker Christopher Olson. Danielle Maria Feaster. Monica Ann Selmeri. Row 3, please be seated. Row 4, please stand. Brandon Douglas Sawyer. Autumn Elizabeth Shartner. Lucas Colin Stotts. Bridget Matilda Stokel. Skylar Scott Swender. Andrew Allen Tank Jr. Dylan Lee Thornton. Gabrielle Angel Thornton. Alexander William Vanderhoof. Mariah Aubrey Whitnick. Class of 2014, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2014.